Eric, if you go back a bit. Yeah, like there. Sí, esto. Esta es okay, like this, para focus. Así.
Okay.
Está bien. Gracias. And then, go and come and tell me if I'm standing in the picture. I have to try and get it right. Oh, maybe it's fine. So, can you tell me if I'm in the picture? We stand here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stand here.
Yeah.
Cecilio, you come? Sort of like, is it okay like this? Can you see? Can you see us all?
No. Yeah, that's better.
Is it better like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
okay.
could even move more, like you're like near the middle of this.
Oh, so a little bit this way,
Yeah.
you do a little bit this way, and then like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so hit with this one. And just check that's recording actually. Oh, it's recording. Okay. Abs. Simple question.
Ya está grabando esto, ¿no?
You want to record is that?
Está bien, it's recording. It's on. I check.
Está grabando ya, me dice.
Sí, así lo que veo.
Okay. So, thank you, Cecilio. Thank you, Eric, for having us here on your farm. 0.8 hectares of beautiful cacao. You have agroforestry here. You're converting to agroforestry. You are working with sheep cacao. We know the flavor is really good. So only to ask you a couple of questions.
So, te agradece por la visita, muy emocionado por estar en tu finca agroforestal, por ver también el cacao sip, que le gusta mucho y le gustaría preguntar un par de preguntas para ti.
No, muy
Pregunta
bien.
primero para mí es, what happened that made you work with cacao?
¿Por qué al principio tomaste la decisión de trabajar con el cacao? ¿Cuándo?
Yo vengo trabajando desde la edad de 18 años con cacao, ¿no? Es que mis padres, después que se va la coca,
Sí.
ya, pues, se dedicaron ya a lo que es cacao, ¿no? Estamos hablando del 2000, así más o menos, ¿no? El cacao que apareció y desde ahí. Ya, nosotros, mis papás, empezaron con eso, nosotros también con eso. Y nos hemos dedicado a cacao porque es una fuente de parte de nuestro ingreso, ¿no? Y contento de trabajar con el cacao, es un trabajo sostenible para uno y para nuestra familia.
I think I understand.
Ya, ¿no?
Yeah, it's fine. We'll do a translation later. So, okay. Question number 2. Has Choba Choba brought something good to Huayabamba? The Choba Choba Foundation.
¿Qué dirías que qué es lo bueno que trajo Choba Choba en el Guayabamba?
Emocionado por el gran proyecto que Choba Choba nos viene brindando. Primero estaba a inicios con una cooperativa Copagro, apareció Choba Choba, me metí allá y Choba Choba es una empresa que viene quizás para el futuro, ¿sí? Para mí, para mis hijos, para mis nietos, qué sé, ¿no? Y contento, ¿no? Con el proyecto Choba Choba.
Yeah, that's great. How many in your family are working with cacao?
¿Cuántos en tu familia trabajan cacao?
Solo yo. Solo
Only
yo,
you.
después los
Only.
demás son profesionales,
Yeah,
trabajan así. Solo yo me dediqué al
Yeah.
cacao. Ajá.
All right.
Sí.
Yeah. 2 hijas, right?
Dos
Dos
hijitos.
Dos hijas.
Ajá.
2 daughters. Ella es tabaco con cacao en el futuro.
Qué sé, ¿no? Primero están estudiando, no sé qué serán sus ideas, de repente van a ser profesionales. Uno como padre siempre queremos que nuestros hijas sean profesionales, ¿no? ¿Qué será de ellos pues, de aquí más adelante?
Can you translate that?
Yeah, absolutely. He said, I'm not sure. I think she wants to become a professional and she will be what she wants to be. As a father, you want your kids to do whatever they want to do and to become good professionals, and that's just what I want.
Absolutely, me too. Me too. Mi hijo no es para chocolate, es hasta mi hijo. Menos sabe. Muy bien. Okay, so, esto. Pregunta para él.
Ajá.
Gracias.
Yeah,
Gracias.
de igual manera.
Gracias.
So
Más
I
bien
asked the same question. What happened? What was your cacao moment for you?
I think it was 2008 when I arrived here in the valley, when we started to build that supply chain, organic and fair trade certified supply chain. And actually mentioned Acopagro, which was the cooperative we belonged to before, and I was buying cacao from Acopagro in that buyer-supplier relationship.
So you known each other for a long time.
So we did not know
You
each
didn't
other
know each other
before he
then?
joined Choba Choba in 2021.
Right.
But no, that's how I arrived here and how I fell in love with the people, the valley, the communities, and that's how step by step we started Choba Choba all together.
Right. Well done. Why is it important that you have an organic certificate here at Choba Choba, that you do everything for organic?
I think I think it's important for many different things. I think the organic certification per se provides the cooperative and the farmers some tools, to structure their internal control system, to have rules, to make sure that you respect certain standards, and you make sure that what you do as an organic farmer is recognized globally. But beyond this, I would say, administrative side of things, I think it's also very important because it requires an entire organization to move in that direction and to be dedicated to organic farming. And it somehow rewards the farmers that have mostly here always been farming organically with the proper recognition and a certificate that they can export this organic farming, this organic certified cacao. And I think to some extent we always believe that cacao is a low input production and farmers are organic per se, but that's actually wrong, especially now that we have prices that are increasing a lot. Many people are attracted to cacao farming and they want to do and ripe short-term benefits. So honestly, even in Peru, which is very much known for organic cacao farming, I would say that's a significant amount of containers that are shipped. If you make pesticide analysis, they contain pesticides, and that's a problem. And sometimes pesticides that are actually forbidden in the EU or in the UK or in the US. So it's important to value, to put structure, and also to have controls that make sure that what you export is actually organic.
So it's not as simple as all cacao is organic, this idea.
It's definitely not as simple as cacao is organic per se.
And you know that from pesticide analysis.
And we know that from, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You could talk to SENASA. SENASA is the organization that does the control and the pesticide analysis pre-shipment, and they will give you interesting numbers. And you will feel like, okay, I'd better buy cacao that has an organic certification.
So if organic's important to you, then certification is important. Why Hawaii Bamba here? There's what brought you to Hawaii Bamba? This beautiful place.
Yeah, I mean, back in the days when I was working at Alterico, my job was somehow to make sure that the relationship we were building and the supply chain we were building were delivering impact for the farmers. So one of the important things that you need to do to make sure that this is happening is to come back to the same place again and again and again and again to make sure that changes is happening. And somehow after a few visits in the valley and in the neighboring farms close to Juanjui, I met the people here. And I felt, okay, that is going to be like the place where I'm going to come back and on and on and on to see if things are moving. And actually that was more because I love the people and I engaged in a real relationship and friendship with these people here.
I can understand why, having met some of the people, Cecilio here, the family in the farmhouse, are really warm, are really nice.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. It's quickly, they really have that capacity to welcome you and to make you feel that you're part of the family, and I hope you can feel that too. But
well, only for one day. Maybe they need some more time to figure out if it's ready to
But
join the family,
that's the first time you come. I hope that's not the last time you come.
Me too. Let me ask you, what do you think it will be like here in 50 years?
Wow, that's a challenging question. That's a challenging question. I hope that with our project that we build together here, we somehow give this space the enabling environment for more people to join and for the new generation to come, even though, as Cecilio said, our sons and daughters, they will do whatever they want. But I think trying to show that cacao farming has a future and can be a positive alternative for the younger generation is also something that we're trying to demonstrate. And I hope that we'll be able to do that. So I truly hope that in 50 years we'll still be growing cacao here, we'll still be growing in dynamic agroforestry systems, we'll still have people working together hand in hand, and that the younger generation would have somehow adopted, this vision, and if not with the formal Choba Choba, at least that the vision somehow is still alive with a certain legacy, and that people can keep going, whatever the name will be in 50 years.
So in the hands of the farmers here, because I understand from the conversation I just had, is that they're looking to the future. They're not planning for 2 years or 5 years. They are planning for 50 years. They want to make sure that this land is productive and bringing in an income and viable and prosperous for their children and their children's children. Right?
Yep.
So I see that there's not a short game here, long-term project.
Yeah, and that's, I think, something quite disruptive in cacao farming because, no sé cómo lo ves, pero muchas veces el agricultor tiene una visión a corto plazo, ¿no? Que quiere ganar ya porque hay algo que ganar y no pensar realmente en el futuro, ¿no?
Ajá.
¿Y cómo lo ves? También es algo que intentamos cambiar, ¿no? En Choba Choba.
Sí. Entonces, siempre pensar al futuro, no, no vas a de hoy para mañana, pues siempre hacia arriba, hacia al futuro, pues, a largo plazo.
Because I think, and that's very understandable. You need to live day by day, and most of the time you struggle with your income, and you struggle to send people to school, your kids to school. So farmers sometimes tend to have a short-term vision, as he confirmed,
Right.
which is absolutely understandable, and confirms that with Choba Choba we try to have a bit of a longer-term vision and think a bit ahead and not just focus
It's a little bit different. This is what makes Choba Choba a little bit different here from some of the other cooperatives. It's this long-term thinking and these values.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, well, I just have one more question for you, Eric. Do you not miss the cheese in France?
Yeah, I do miss the cheese. There is one shop in Lima close to where I live that sells supposedly French cheese, but it's not
the
very
same,
safe.
right?
No, it's not the
okay.
same.
Well, next
Yeah.
time I have to bring you some cheese.
Yes, please
Yeah.
do so. But thanks for the whiskey anyway.
My pleasure. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
Gracias a ti por estar aquí.
Más bien espero que le haya gustado la finca y nos queda mucho
Bonito. La
mucho
finca.
trabajo para nosotros para poderte enviar un cacao de buena calidad.
Sí. Para mí es lo compro.
Claro,
Sí, con mucho gracias.
claro.
Absolutely.
Acá. Gracias. Thank
All
you.
right, turn that off. Yeah, that's it. Is it good? Yeah, thank you. I think that maybe we get something interesting to tell people at home, right?